Hello there and welcome back to the channel. No intro today. We are just straight into it in this Kaiserslautern series on Football Manager 2021. As always, thank you very much for coming back. Always remember to smash that like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications as well. Today, two massive games. We take on Fortuna Dusseldorf and also FC Heidenheim in the 31st and 32nd league games of the season. There are just 4 left to go for ourselves and for Bayer Leverkusen, who you can see are away at Dynamo Dresden. We are going to just have a look. We never got the graphic showing the running for the teams involved, which is a bit bizarre. We normally get it. So we're going to have a look at Leverkusen's fixtures coming up after the Dresden game today, and we will also have a look at Union Berlin, because as you can see, they're just a point behind us now. So Nuremberg have already played on the Saturday, on St George's Day as it goes. They beat Darmstadt 3-1, and Union Berlin had an early goal against Karlsruhe, and it was enough to beat them. And look at this for a result. St Pauli 3, Holstein Kiel 5, and there were only 2 goal scorers. We had this guy, Boris Tashi. Needless to say, I've scouted both of them because of this. He got all 3 for St Pauli, and then we had Fabian Ries, who got all 5 for Holstein Kiel. He actually looks fairly decent, maybe more as a number 10 than a striker because of the finishing, but looks pretty good. So we are scouting both of those. There's nothing to tell you about. There's obviously no matches to catch up on because you're now seeing them all. I'm getting ahead of myself here, aren't I? I need to go back out here because we need to show you Bayer Leverkusen's fixtures, and we need to show you Nuremberg's fixtures as well. So Leverkusen, after the game against Dresden, they have Sandhausen at home, and then they travel to the capital to take on Union on the second to last day. That's going to be huge. And as for their final game, they are at home to Fortuna Dusseldorf. Although they are 6th and we are playing them now, they're not going to have anything to play for at the time. It's this Union Berlin game that's going to be huge. And speaking of, well, we know they've just beaten Karlsruhe. They go away to Greuther Fürth, and then after the Leverkusen game, they finish away at Sandhausen. So Sandhausen are going to have a big say in things. Fortuna Dusseldorf could have a say in things, and it could come down to that Union against Leverkusen match. Right, look, we've got some partnerships building up nicely now, haven't we? I'm liking the look of this. This could bode well going into next season, whichever division we're in. This could look good. I'm going with Spalvis up top because he's picked up a little bit of form, and I'm desperately giving him a chance because I have no idea whether to give him a new contract or not. So I want to keep him happy just in case I do decide to. So Niall Ennis is on the bench. One change. I think Thomas Shanto picks up a little injury, so Carlo Sickinger is in for him from that Union game. Right, this should be a really interesting match. It's tough away at Dusseldorf. I am going to. I'll pump fists, and I expect us to pile on the misery. There we go. Job done. Right, into the tunnel. Kaiserslautern can book their ticket to the playoff. Should everything, I think, I'm not sure. I'm guessing. Well, presumably a win would do that then, I imagine. Right, we're playing well. Away we go. Wow, impressive looking stadium. Again, no idea if it's anywhere near accurate. I imagine probably not, to be honest. I can't imagine Dusseldorf Stadium having 3 tiers. But here we go. We are into the match. We have Leverkusen playing as well. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to have the scores up rather than the table. Bielefeld have scored. Leverkusen have scored. It's Berisha after 2 minutes. I thought he had when I saw that league table because they were further clear of us. So I had a funny feeling they'd scored early, and they have. Let's drop an encourage in. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care if I finish first or second. A sadistic part of me actually wants to finish third and do that playoff, which is really bizarre. Right, we've got a highlight, 20 minutes in. Oh, and it's a goal for us. It's Elias Hoot heading in from the long throw. Again, get on the long throws. They're as good as corners. I just have my fullbacks taking them, really, and I don't even know what their ratings are for long throws, but they do it, and the keeper came for it. The header goes in off the bar. It's a huge goal for us, potentially, and... Oh, he's gone for a short one this time. Chifchi to Collins. Whips it across. Whoa. What happened there? I don't know what happened there. Oh, and it's gone wide. Hoffman blocked it. Lovely delivery from Ritter. And he's gone across to the other side to take this one. It's a bit manic at the moment. Chifchi coming forward. And, oh, it's put out for a corner. That was a bizarre clearance, wasn't it? Oh, well, I'll take it. Ritter. Good spell of pressure from us, but we're not... we haven't managed to capitalise on it, and Klaus brings it away down the right. But it's a great challenge. Redondo, this is the longest highlight in the world. Oh, blimey, it's ended. Why did it need to go on that long? What happened here? It was Spalvis, and there was a block on the shot, wasn't there? Should have gone in, really, but 1-0. Elias Hoot. Really like him, he's quick. He can play up front as well, although I don't think I've ever used him up there. As Paulinho has scored a second for Leverkusen, it looks like they're doing their job. And it's all down to us just to hang on to them. But at the minute, it's not really about catching Leverkusen, it's about getting away from Union. That's the key thing. Oh, Redondo has about 17 different attempts there. That wasn't... He's going across to look at the... I don't know whether he was going across to see if that was in the box. It wasn't. It was outside the penalty area. It's definitely not a penalty. Definitely not a penalty. Yeah, it was outside the box. I mean, it didn't even need to go to VAR, that one. That was clear. Ritter's going to put it in. Oh, did he go for goal there? It flashed wide. It would have been spectacular had he found that top corner. Whew. Well, I mean, there's going to be no tension here in terms of Leverkusen by the look of it, because they are well clear in their match. But what it does mean, of course, at the moment, like I say, it's not so much about catching Leverkusen. It's about getting away from Union. And it will come down to that Union-Leverkusen match, potentially, as well. Right, I'm just going to do hands on hips, I think. And just say there's still room for improvement. That's gone down pretty well. Don't think anybody's struggling, are they, in terms of fitness? No, everyone's looking all right. No one's picked up an injury. That's all good then. Right, here we go. Let's make it count in this second half, boys. Sickinger gets to the ball. He looks for Spalvis. He didn't get that right at all. But we've got it back here with Ritter. He will get the pass right if he gets the chance. He keeps it safe, though. Redondo. Collins is just lurking there for the overlap. Oh, that's a lovely ball from Sickinger. Outside of the right foot. Well defended. Collins. Chifchi. Kraus. Into midfield for Ritter. It's good passing move. That's a lovely ball from Chifchi for Collins. Across it goes. Oh, and it's Elias Hoot again. Straight away, early on in the second half. He's got his second of the game, his 8th of the season, and we are 2-0 up. This pass from Chifchi, beautiful. With his weaker foot as well, his left foot of Chifchi. And a deep, deep cross. And Hoot, I mean, that's poor from the keeper. Don't know what he's doing there. But I don't care. It's all that matters is that we're 2-0 up. We're matching Leverkusen now. 2 assists from Collins, of course. Yeah, because he got the throw-in, didn't he, for the first one. I don't know if I want to make any changes. I probably should, just to rest some players. And I might take Lucas Spalvis off. I might take Sickinger off. Yeah. Okay, we'll take Spalvis off. And we'll bring on Niall Ennis as the throw comes in. Oh, and Spalvis has scored. It's another long throw from Collins. Another Rory Delap special. And it's 3-0. And I've just set Spalvis to come off. I mean, look at that is high. Comes down with snow on it. And Spalvis just nods it in. And it's 3-0. And I am still going to go ahead with that. I'm still going to bring Niall Ennis on. I'm just going to let this highlight play out. I was just about to take Sickinger off. As Chifchi comes forward. He's got Shad in acres of space. Oh, he's delayed it. He's delayed it. Why didn't you get the crossing early? We could be on the counter here. Klaus. And Hennings. And across it goes. And they've put it wide. Piotrowski. They should probably have scored that. Right, who have we got on the bench? I'll bring on Nicholas Sessa. Why not? And I'm going to bring off Marlon Ritter because he's had a good game. No assist for Marlon Ritter. It's 3 assists for Jamilu Collins. Jamilu Collins. 3 assists, 1 cross and 2 long throws. And we're into the last 10 minutes. We're comfortably ahead. So I'm going to drop a little praise in there, which has fired them all up beautifully. Still 2-0 to Leverkusen. 3 matches going on then. It looks like, oh, they've just scored. Of course they have. It's 3-0 there as well. Was it Paulinho with his second, I think? 4 minutes of stoppage time here. It looks like we're going to have something happen. Hernando just stood there, didn't he, and let the ball hit him. And he comes away with it, and Sessa plays Niall Ennis in. That was a terrible finish. That was a really, really bad finish from Niall. Don't know what he's doing there. Drill it across the keeper into the far post. Ah, that's frustrating. Doesn't matter though, we're 3-0 up. But I like my strikers scoring goals. That's what they're there for. I mean, I don't think Spalvis would have scored that because it was on his weaker foot. Right. Very pleased. That was a tricky game, potentially. We're excellent. Yep, complete performance. Right. So Kaiserslautern... so every time. So Leverkusen won 3-0 as well to maintain their 3-point lead at the top with 3 games to go. But crucially, we are now 4 points clear of Union and 7 clear of Nuremberg. So Nuremberg, for me, are out of it in terms of the automatics. It's between them and Union now for that playoff. So yeah, Leverkusen are, you can see there, they've secured their playoff spot. We haven't yet. I don't actually know why it said that we could, because we couldn't. There was no way we could. Let's have a look then, just to see who plays when. So we're playing on the Friday, so we get the weekend underway. We have 2 games, bizarrely. So we're obviously our game against Heidenheim. Heidenheim have got nothing to play for now. They cannot get third. And Union play on the Saturday. And Leverkusen play on the Sunday. Of course they do. So, yeah, before we sign off the video, we will see how they've all got on. But before that, we've got to play Heidenheim. One little note before we get to this game then, 1860 Munich have been relegated. No real surprise. If we have a look at the season preview, they were predicted to finish bottom. It looks like that's where they are going to finish. Incidentally, we were predicted to finish 9th, so we have massively outperformed that. And it's especially pleasing when you consider that Leverkusen and Union Berlin, 2 huge clubs relegated from the Bundesliga, were there as the top 2 favourites. I mean, it's fantastic that we're up there with them and sandwiched in between them. We can get promoted in this match. If Union lose their game and we win, we will be up. So that is hopefully what we will do. It wouldn't change anything. We would still do both games, both the final games, because the title is still up for grabs, of course. Right. I am not going to make any changes, I don't think. I would love to put some of these players in that need to get some fitness, but the problem is, of course, that we've got promotion and a title to play for, so there's just no time, and we've got plenty of partnerships going on that are just starting to get really, really good, that I want to strengthen, because the players that they're between, I envisage being at the club. Again, got the issue there. Jamilu Collins is being tracked by Bordeaux, and I'd be gutted to lose him. But if we're in the Bundesliga, I can't see why he'd want to leave. So hopefully we'll be able to hold on to him. We have got a few players that are potentially a yellow card away from suspension, but because we can secure promotion with a win here potentially, I'm going to go with it. We've got players that can come in. It's not an issue. It is not an issue if we do lose a couple of players for the next match, which is what was it? St. Pauli, I think was it? Was it St. Pauli? Our next game, the first one of the next episode. I am going to pump fists, and yeah, do you know what? Do it for the fans. Why not? Right, we can potentially secure promotion. Not today, because Union don't play today, so it can't be done today. Right, we're going to pile the misery on. Come on. We got this, boys. We got this. Let's do our jobs. Let's get the win. And let's put the pressure all on Union ahead of their game. First highlight, 5 minutes in. And we're on the defensive by the look of it as Bush plays it across. Hernando with a good header. And we're going to break here. Collins has thumped it forward. What a header from Spalvis to find Redondo. He just smacked him in the bonce. And Redondo drills a shot wide. Not a bad starting highlight, I guess. We're in now with a corner for Marlon Ritter. Oh, and I think that was Manu Hernando. He's hit the post. Unlucky. Unlucky. Highlights are flowing now at the minute. And we've got it back here with Sickinger. Plays it in for Spalvis. Oh, it's crept in. Lucas Spalvis wants that goal, that new contract, doesn't he? And I'm almost tempted to let heart rule head and give it to him. But I'm going to address it once I know that we're up. I mean, that's his weaker foot. I mean, we saw the chance that Niall Ennis had in the last match, and I said that Spalvis wouldn't have scored it because it was on his weaker foot. Maybe he would, because he's just scored with his weaker foot there. Let's just bring up the match stats again, if I can find them. But we'll watch his highlight first as the header goes over. Let's have a look. Where are the stats? There we go. We'll put them back up. The last 2 match days as well, everybody plays at the same time, which is great. That should add quite a lot to the 2 final match days. And Redondo, he's offside. That's good. He just had the whole penalty area there. It's a tight one. I'm actually surprised he is offside. But I mean, it was comical. We'll see it here. There's just nobody. Oh, we're not going to see it. Okay, we're not going to see an offside replay. That's weird. Just nobody was closing him down. It was the easiest goal he'll ever score. Oh, Collins has started taking short throws. What's going on there? It's gone past his man now. And fired it in for Sickinger, who heads over. We are totally dominant at the minute, though. We've had 7 shots on goal. I think we've seen them all. I am pretty sure. We've not had a clear-cut chance, or even a half chance yet, apparently. And it's 1-1. And, of course, that's their first shot on target. Of course. But then, to be fair, I think we scored our first one as well, didn't we? So, no complaints. Good header. I mean, how's he got above 2 people there at the back? Patrick Meinker. Right, come on, boys. Right, shall we demand more? Because it's not being good enough. Oh, come on. I mean, we need the win. I mean, well, we do, but kind of for the narrative of the series, drop points here would certainly add to the tension if Union win their game, wouldn't it? And it would put a hell of a lot on that Union-Leverkusen match as well. That would be massive. Sparhich then has the ball in hand. Drills it out to Redondo. Lovely distribution from the keeper. And Redondo loses it. But we've got it back here, and it's Marlon Ritter. Sickinger. Shad. Still going. What the hell was that? He's pulled it back to Chifchi, who hits one. And... oh, it's going to count. I thought Shad might have been offside, but we're back in front with Elias Huth. His 9th goal of the season. He is scoring goals as well now. He is firing just like Lucas Spalvis. I don't know what that was. That would have been an interesting shot. Is the keeper wearing... oh, the keeper's wearing tracky bottoms, look. Didn't even notice that. Their keeper is wearing tracksuit, but he hasn't even got the... Has he got shorts on? I thought... I mean, they're checking there for the offside for the cross. To be fair, I thought Shad was offside when the ball came to him, but we've got away with it. We're 2-1 up. That is good news. Right, let's have a look. Karlsruhe beaten Fortuna in their match. Fortuna really ending the season on an absolute whimper, it seems. This would put us level. This will put pressure on Leverkusen ahead of their match. Where are they? Are they away at Greuther Fürth, was it, I think? Which is winnable, but could still be tough. And it puts a hell of a lot of pressure on Union as well. Right, pump fists. There is still room for improvement. I wasn't happy with that, to be honest. We're ahead and I'm happy with that. If it was 1-1, I think I would have gone in and ripped them apart, to be honest. But it's 2-1. So I'm quite happy with that in the end. We've not really done well, though, have we? 11 shots and only 3 on target. That's not good enough. That really is not good enough. I'm going to demand more again. Collins with the throw. Not a good one. But we've won it back. Redondo lifts it over the top for Spalvis on his left foot. Never in doubt. Lucas Spalvis, the lethal Lithuanian. He is signing his own contract here. 17 for the season now. He is in unbelievable form. It's a lovely little lift over from Redondo. And on that left foot, he was never going to miss. It's 3-1. And that should be points in the bag. Not even close to being offside. Don't know why we need to see that. Lovely first touch as well, wasn't it? Right, that's settled some nerves. It does mean that Lucas is going to carry on. He's probably going to get the full 90 here. But I am going to take Redondo off because he's been booked and he's looking a little bit tired. I'll probably take Huth off as well. It's Collins with the header there, and here is Redondo. Skins 1, Skins 2, he's still going. I said he looks tired. And he's played it across for Elias Huth. And he is off the... Oh, sorry, he's already scored, hasn't he? He's not off the mark. It's his second of the game as well. We've got 2 players chasing hat-tricks now. Brilliant assist from Redondo. He just turns on the afterburners. He must have seen Phineas Bonianga ready to come on and was... I'm gonna leave on a high. I'm going to send a message. What an assist that is from Kenny Prince Redondo. We are still going to go through with it. And I am going to bring off... I think Pledl should be on the bench. He is, so he can come on. (4-1). Brilliant. We have put them to the sword in the first 20 minutes of that second half. Yeah, absolutely delighted. Again, I think I'm going to take Marlon Ritter off and just give him a bit of a break. He's not had a great game. Give some good minutes to Erion Shaqiri. And I'm going to drop a little praise in there because it has been fantastic since half-time. But are we going to let them back in here? Oh, Sickinger's gone down. Chifchi's played in Pledl. Why have you gone near post, Thomas? You had the whole goal to aim at. Don't know why Sickinger went down there. But look at this. I mean, the keeper's right over there. All you had to do is put it in the other side. If we weren't comfortably in front, I'd be really annoyed with that one. I really would. Right. Spalvis doesn't look like he's going to get his hat-trick. Kevin Krause is looking really, really tired. But we haven't got any midweek games. We've got a week between games now, so it's not an issue. It's played forward. We're going to let them back in here for a goal. No, doesn't look like it. Although, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen in this highlight. Is it going to be theirs? Is it going to be ours? They're passing it around at the back. Thumped forward. It could be ours in the end. Here's Dominic Shad. Forward for Pledl. Sickinger. Shaqiri. Played in looking for Spalvis, but he was never going to get to that. He was on his heels a bit, Lucas, there. Oh, that's a terrible clearance. And Spalvis is in for the hat-trick, and he's got it. I think it's his first one of the season. But what a run of form this guy is on. I think that's 6 in his last 3. Shaqiri with the assist. And again on that left foot. He is not missing from there. In off the inside of the post. and it's 5-1. And what a way to send a message to your promotion and title rivals here. What can you do? We've put half our shots on target, and we've scored half the ones that we did put on target. Perfect match. I've got a feeling, I can't remember if, I think Collins might be suspended for the next game. I think he was one of the ones, I think he was one of the ones that was maybe carrying a suspension, possibly. Yep, they can have the day off tomorrow. It's a good feeling when everything comes together. It's a huge win. Karlsruhe won 3-0 in the end in their game. Which is actually, we did have a little bit riding on it. It's guaranteed they stay up, Karlsruhe. So, or can't even get in the relegation playoff. It's put a lot of pressure on now the other two, hasn't it? We have secured a playoff spot. Is Collins suspended for the next game? No, he's not. Sickinger is, not Collins. Okay, alright, that's alright. Sickinger suspended, that's fine. Thomas Shanto's back. Not a problem. Look at Lucas Valdes. How's he been? 7 goals. Wow. What a run of form this guy is on. I mean, he was an unused sub for a long time. He came back into the team, and he's got 7 goals in 4 games. Unbelievable. Right, we will get on now and see how Union and Leverkusen do. Right, just before we finish then, we will see how Leverkusen got on. We are just about to kick off their match. Union Berlin, as you can probably tell from the league table, did win. Abdullahi's in good form at the minute. He got both goals away at Greuther Fürth. So it does mean at the minute we're not quite promoted. So that it does mean as well, potentially, if Kaiserslautern don't beat Sandhausen here, which I'm expecting they will do, but if they don't, then Union Berlin are still in the title race. Either way, they're still in the race for automatic, so it still means that game against Leverkusen for them next is going to be huge. So let's just wait for this to go through now. It's taking a little while. Come on. They have won 3-0. My eye was drawn to that 5-3 for Nuremberg, which has kept Nuremberg in the hunt for the playoff spot as well. Wow, that is interesting. Right, going into the last 2 games of the season then, we are 3 points behind Bayer Leverkusen, who, don't forget, they travel to Union Berlin next. That is going to be huge. And as I say, if we go into the overview, we all play at the same time on this Saturday the 7th. So it's going to be really interesting. You've got Union at home to Bayer Leverkusen. We are away at St. Pauli, and Nuremberg, they are at home against Holstein Kiel. So things could still change yet. There could still be 1 or 2 twists. The only thing that Union can't do now, they cannot win the title. Leverkusen are officially promoted. Hopefully we will follow suit. A win at St. Pauli will get us automatic, but it looks as though the title race could go to the very last day of the season, which would be unbelievable. What a season we are having. The final 2 games are going to be in the next episode, so hopefully you will join me for that. As always, thank you very much for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications as well. Jump in the comments, let me know, are we going to finish second? Are we going to win the league? Are we going to choke and finish in the playoff? And as always, the link for the America's Adventure series is in the description, so make sure you check that out if you haven't done. And I will see you for a huge end to the season. Can't wait. See you soon.